There's this saying out there, and it's actually a little bit is right above me right here. You can see in my background, how I've got decorated my office. I've got this success marks the spot canvas right here that really helps me. I got the success nutrition facts. You know what I mean? It only takes one yes for success, all this good stuff. But let me tell you how this word success and this phrase that I really like, I'm about to drop it, don't worry, kind of translates into pavement management land, as I like to call it. That phrase is success leaves clues. So check this out. I get these questions all the time when I'm out there pounding the pavement, talking and connecting with, others in our industry. And it's like, hey, you know what? I would love to get into pavement preservation and more preventive maintenance, but, I just don't know if this stuff works. And every time I hear that, it just has me scratching my head because I'm actually passionate about, you know, making America's roadways better again, right? Making America's roadways great again. I was just taking a look at the America's Infrastructure Report Card from the American Society of Civil Engineers. I mean, it was back in 2021, but I was providing it as a resource to someone in my industry. I was just taking a look at it, and the reality is, America's roadways are a C minus. That's a D. Basically a D plus to C minus. When you look at numbers in terms of 0 to 100 grade scales, right? That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Look at it this way. If the average pavement manager was responsible for managing the roadway, if they had to manage the roadway network at or above this C minus to keep going, think of it like in terms of baseball, football, eligibility, or grades. They're not making the team. They're not making the cut. And that's the average. Man, that's pretty frustrating, right? The reality is, especially for those of you out there that are just now coming into my content for the first time, I get it. I'm probably not a position of authority for you, but the ASCE probably is. So go take a look at an infrastructure report card. I'll tell you that in my 25 years, I'm going to validate this all day long because unfortunately, those that we network with and work with from their first pavement management study or condition assessment, if you will, it rings true. Anywhere between a high 50 to a high 60 is the typical average roadway network. That's about a D to C plus, somewhere in that range. So this number resonates with me. In addition to that, the numbers are even more staggering when you think of it this way. 43% of all of these roadways are considered to be mediocre or fair condition. That's not good. That's not good because, again, success leaves clues. Hey, I'd really like to try these preservation activities, but either A, I don't have the money or I don't know enough about them. I don't think they work. Here's the reality of it. There are a lot of great resources probably right next door to you because I'm willing to, or I'm betting on the fact that your neighbor, that public works director in the city next to you, in the county above you, or 3 below you, or that township over here, they're probably already employing some form of preventive maintenance or preservation activity that you're thinking of. And I get it. You've got reservations because what if it fails? That's very scary to think about. You're in a pretty high a role of importance. You're reporting to the constituency. You're reporting to the public. You're reporting to the mayor. You're reporting to the taxpayers, right? And you're worried, But just remember that phrase, success leaves clues. Go find the success story. Someone has already taken on that risk. They already have those reservations, those fears that you did. They put the work in. They did the activity. They're measuring the result, and they're seeing success. That is a blueprint for success for you. You just don't get to say in 2023 or even beyond anymore that, hey, James, I don't think that stuff out there works. I think it's snake oil. Well, I can tell you right now, go to a site such as roadresource.org. Plenty of case studies out there, all from a position of trying to help. That's what we're trying to do, make as much impact as we can to get that number from 43% down. We want to see maybe 10% of America's roadways in mediocre or fair state. We want to see this D or C minus climb up into the B range. But check this out. If you've been in this industry long enough or been a part of managing roadway networks, it's going to take twofold, right? You can't just throw a ton of money at the solution and hope and pray the problems are solved. Because even if you throw a bunch of money, you improve more roadways, you've got to maintain and protect the work. Remember, success leaves clues. I hope that resonates with you right here. Tell me about it. If you've got a success story, I want to hear it. Let me know how it's going. May even be open to bringing on some guests onto this video show right here, Road Insights, and chop it up with you and hear how it's working for you. Until the next one.